on the homestead. Jack and I are out here with our bee suits on. We finally got our bees. We're getting ready to introduce them, and they've been traveling, so they need some food right away. So here's what the packet looks like. Right here you can see that the bees are in the box about 4 pounds, and in the top you see a little piece of wire there with a tape. That's a little cage that holds the queen in there. And so what we'll do is we'll first thing we're going to do is take off the lid, introduce the queen to her into the frames, and then we'll start putting the bees in there. So I'm kind of learning as I'm going. I got some good instruction from the guy that gave us the bees, and hopefully all goes well. I built this feeder right here. This is just a sugar water, 2 parts sugar and 1 part water, out of a mason jar with some holes poked in the top, and we'll set that in the bottom, and then that will they can come here and lick that, and that'll help give them some energy to get going until they can start producing their own honey. And I was told that a packet of bees can consume a whole gallon of sugar water syrup in about 3 days. So they really need this to give them a boost until they can start producing their own. We had some honey I was going to give them, but my bee man said that was a little too high octane at first. So I've got just a couple blocks there until I get a feeder frame done. But we'll put that on there between those blocks and hopefully give these poor guys something to eat. So what I'll do is we want to put that queen towards the middle, I've been told. So we'll put the majority of these frames back in. Jack, can you come and take this honey and put it in a safe place for me? You can come over here and watch if you'd like. Alright, so we've got 10 frames between the dividers. So we'll put the queen right here. We'll sandwich her in between. So here we go. Well, what they said was to take this and give it a whack. Ooh, that gets them going. Remove this lid. Queen here. Trying not to squish these guys. Let's put that back in there for now.
There are a few bees on there.
Yeah, there sure are. They're protecting the queen, I think. So right here we have a cage that the queen is in. And what they told us was we needed to poke a little hole in the end of it. Just right here. Just a tiny little hole. And what I was told was that it'll take those bees a couple days to chew that tape out and free her from that, but the bees will sometimes turn on the queen, and this helps to keep her safe in this little cage until they get acclimated.
What's acclimated mean?
To get used to. So what we'll do is we're gonna leave this wire on here. We'll take this little screen out in a couple days, but we'll put her right in the middle.
Oh, it gets all nerve-wracking.
We'll keep her right there.
In the bee cave, there's a mountain of bees.
Alright, so we got the queen introduced here. And now, we got to put the bees in. You ready for this, Jack?
Yeah, it's the harder part.
Alright, let's get the camera set up.
The harder, exciting.
Right. Bear with us here. This is our first time. We're definitely learning as we're going, so.
Bees flying around.
Alright, you ready, Jack?
Yep.
I'm gonna knock these guys down. Ooh, they don't like that, do they? Take out their box and we'll dump them in. About 4 pounds of bees here. And they're going in nice. They're buzzing away. Now we'll just take this here, we'll just leave this down here at the base of the hive, and those bees can fly out of there. And we'll,
Can I try to get them out?
yeah, just be careful, Jack. Make sure you keep that. We'll sweep these guys in here and get them inside. We don't want to crush them if we can help it. Got a lot of bees in there.
Bee on my hand.
Alright, just be gentle with them.
Papa, you have a bee broom.
Boy, Jack, what a couple of noobs we are, huh?
What do you mean?
New beginners. Beginner beekeepers. And I got a bee up my leg, I can tell. Crawling up my leg.
Not very nice to have a bee up your leg. Honey?
So Jack and I have introduced the bees been in there about 5 minutes or so, and you can see our inspection window there. Who knows what they're doing, trying to figure out, get accustomed to their new home. Still got quite a few bees in the cage that we brought them from, but we'll just leave that open down here, and hopefully they'll all find their way out and in. I'll leave this lid open till they go in tonight. And then I noticed there was quite a, right here at the holes, there was quite a traffic jam, so I pulled out the other plugs and give them a little bit more room to come and go. So I can see inside that it's hard to tell here, but they're feeding off of the syrup, and the bulk of the colony is all gathered around the queen. And I see that there's a bunch of bees up working on the wax up on the top, so Lord willing, we'll have a healthy colony here pretty soon. So these bees have been traveling, and so they're really hungry. These are the ones that we didn't get out of the box here, and we dripped a little bit of syrup on there, and you can see that that they're really enjoying that. It's kind of enticing them out of the box, maybe. Hopefully they'll all find their way.
I think it's pretty cool that they're drinking it, and already one part that we spilled a little while ago is dry, completely dry.
So I don't feel I haven't been around a beehive before, but I don't feel uncomfortable around them. They don't seem to be overly aggressive, and it seems like they're settling in. So this is going to be, I can just tell this is going to be something that I'm really going to enjoy learning. You know, you kind of, when you think about getting into this and building the hive, and like, oh, you kind of cursory read over things and skim over things. But now the fact that they're here, the responsibility of looking after them kind of dawns on you, so it makes me want to kind of redouble my efforts and get back in and start talking to people, and maybe sign up for some classes and really read. And so I'm taking the best care of them that I can, because they're my responsibility now. So thanks for watching, and I'll give you some updates tomorrow. I'll see kind of how they're settling in, what's going on, but man, this is just absolutely fascinating to me. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.